What up, world? It's your boy Ken and Corey, and I'm about to react to the fact that I guess Mexican OT responding to the backlash that are justifying why he feels like it's acceptable for him to say the N word. I didn't realize that this was like a trending topic. This is like my third or fourth post that I've seen where people are talking about, is it okay for other races besides the black races to say N word? So I'm gonna watch this video and then react.
Feel like you could say the N word?
I feel like I can say it, but not because of that, and I'm gonna tell you why. I wish there was some black dudes in here.
And there's one right here.
Not.
Okay, well, we're gonna use him. What the fuck are you gonna do about it, you know? And then second of all, I grew up loving these. I grew up fighting with them. I grew up eating with them. I grew up doing bad shit. I grew up loving with them. You know, I got family. And it's not even about family. Even if I wasn't related to nobody out black, I mean, it's what I was surrounded by, you know? Like, I respect people that they feel that way. And that's why I try to up about it.
Right.
But if you're from where I'm from or anywhere, what the gonna do about it? You know, it's like I don't went to the jungle and earned the lion's head. You know?
I feel like a lot of people
You feel like you could say that?
that are from Latino descent here in New York feel that same way. The
That's
Puerto
a
Ricans,
fact.
the Dominicans.
I mean, I mean, and not even trying to justify it. I just got dropped off before us.
Y'all got dropped off first. It's crazy.
We from the same boat.
From
I'll be honest with you. I do feel a little bit of a mixed emotion about this because growing up, see, I know where OT from. He from Houston, you know what I'm saying? Houston, man, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody, black people and Mexican people say the N word in Houston. It's just, they grow up with us, like saying it with us, hanging out with us. We refer to each other the same way. We do have a lot of similar struggles, and that's why, like they go through a lot of the same stuff we go through, especially in Texas. Texas is a really strong melting pot. To be honest with you, I'll even go this far, is to say even some white people get a pass in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure that if anybody was to hear Paul Wall say the N word, not saying that he does, because he don't, but if he was to slip up and say it one day, we'd probably be like, yeah, I mean, it's all right, my boy. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? You one of us. You know what I'm saying? I think when it comes to the N word, yes, it derives from a derogatory word, but we've turned it into something different. We've taken it like we take a lot of things in our culture that were negative at one point and turned it into our own things. From like the way we cook food, like, being given like the scraps of the pig and stuff like that and turning it into a delicacy, or just, giving chains and then we turn it into, a status symbol. Like, words have done the same thing in our culture, and you have to literally be of the culture, live the culture, and be a part of the culture in order to even be able to use those type of words. And in Houston, Mexican people, they are part of the culture. They intertwine. Now, I still have seen, though, in certain cases where some black guys, depending on where they're from, they're not from Houston, or they just don't want to, deal with any race outside of black race, saying that word, and they've checked some Mexicans. I've seen it before. They'll check, dudes who feel real comfortable saying it, and it can be a very tricky subject. I think the safest thing to do is to we should all just get away from saying the N word anyway. I mean, I know we've turned it into something in our culture, but at this point in 2025, we need to either dead the whole word or just, let it go, because we keep holding on to that hurt from a word, and it's generation after generation after generation coming on this planet, on this earth, and we're perpetuating that stereotype. There's been plenty of words in the English dictionary that started off as one word that was like, people thought was crazy, and then now these words are either not used anymore or just completely changed into a whole nother meaning. Like the word gay used to mean happy. When people refer to people being gay, back in I don't know, way earlier, 1900s, that was another word. That was a word for happy. But now all of a sudden it has been, it's a term to talk about people's sexualities and stuff like that. So words change all the time. I just wish this word would finally either die off or full-blown change over, or what, because to continuously bring up this narrative, and especially either on Juneteenth or the day after Juneteenth is wild to me. But that's just my 2 cents, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments.